um, well, I don't believe it. Y'all got to come with receipts. And somebody spilling something out the village. Now, who in the family spilling something out the village? Cause she came out and said, was it last week when we was talking? Apparently she was in the window. And I wanted to ask you how you felt about it. And I know how I felt about her calling me an old woman. I don't care. You know, with that old woman and she called you an alcoholic. I didn't like that because how you gonna call somebody alcoholic and you sitting here drinking more Hennessy than anybody I know? You know what I'm saying? Why would you call her an alcoholic? Because she said that God told her to move away from you. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? How did that make you feel that she calling you out your name and say, well, what do she mean God told her to move? But you supposed to
Right.
be spiritual.
Mm-hmm. Right, but you're supposed to be exactly. But
Right.
she's not spiritual. She's far from that. She has a lot of different
Mm-hmm.
spirits that go in her. She has sexual demons. She has a spirit of
Yeah.
lust.
Oh yeah.
She has a spirit of
Mm-hmm.
deception. She has a spirit
Mm-hmm.
of self-centeredness, and that's a spiritual when you just about yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
she not willing to admit these things. She's covering it up with this good girl act, and a lot of people don't see it. They just think
Right.
like, oh, well, this is entertainment. This is not entertainment. This is a lost soul,
Right.
and
Exactly.
I see it so clearly, and God has shown me so much. Sometimes I get scared because God will tell me, He'll say, "This is not going to work," or "This person is going to be, the demise of this person is going
Right.
to come." You know what I mean? He'll come to me in different ways to
Mm-hmm.
tell me things, and I feel an obligation to warn the people. So I warned her, and I told her something bad is going to
Uh
happen. I sent you that text message. I believe it should have a date on there.
mm-hmm.
Um, and I warned her, and I think it was like February 28th, right before court and everything
Mm-hmm.
had happened. And the next message I got, it said that she had blocked me.
Right. So let me ask you moving forward, right? Because y'all, we really trying to bring awareness to this crap. Not just her on this app, but at this point we talking about her because it's ridiculous, the things that's going on. Children don't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? And the kids the one that had to suffer in this situation to the point that
Mhm.
now, according to Cooper, little Matthew having nightmares and stuff like that, and you up here partying and shaking your butt and telling the world that we got your kids taken away from you. No, we didn't get your kids taken away. You got them taken away from you. You was warned over and over and over and over. And for anybody out there that got kids, okay, this is not an app for kids. Please do not bring your kids on this app. Okay? Don't use your kids for content. It's other ways of getting money. Go to work.
Right.
Okay? This goes, this situation with her and CAs is so bad. To every time I watch her is I need a CA. Can y'all send me a CA? I need some cigarettes. Can y'all send me a CA? I'm hungry. Y'all, is y'all gonna send me away? Can I get a CA? Can I get a CA? Can I get a CA? I'm not getting off this app. Y'all ain't running me away. My support is here. She tells y'all that y'all her support. She's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Now she has no children with her. Is no reason why she can't get out and get a job. Okay? But moving forward, now that the kids have been removed from the house, how does this make you feel? I know it made me sad for the kids, but I didn't, and I'm sorry if y'all take this the wrong way. It didn't make me feel bad for her, but I felt bad for the kids because now I felt bad for them in a sense that they're not gonna be with each other. You know what I'm saying? Kids are used to being in the house together. Now they're in different homes. So I felt bad about that. and now that they have to wait to see each other, and then that really got to me, because all of this could have been avoided, you know what I'm saying, if she would have done what she was supposed to do as a mother. Go ahead, Kay.
I'm sorry, I had a phone call. I apologize. Um,
Okay, Kay,
Oh,
somebody in the comments want to
I
know,
apologize.
when the comments speak the
y'all.
truth,
Hey,
why do
Tasha,
high
tell them to
admins
come
kick
up.
people out?
Right.
Okay, the comments is saying what? I'm sorry.
They
Right.
want to
In a
know,
better situation. Right.
They want to know
when
what
the
now?
comments, hold on,
Uh-huh.
I gotta go back to it. What I'm saying, when the comments speak the
If
truth,
y'all
why
wanna
do high
speak, y'all
admins
need to
kick
put a
people
one
out?
in the comment. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't hear. I'm sorry. Okay, what was that again? So the comments said what
She's
now? They
Go
And
wanted
I'm
ahead,
to know what.
telling my
Tasha.
admin, when the
Okay.
comments tell the truth, why do y'all kick them out?
A lot of the comments were evil and mean and persnickety. They weren't like helpful. Some of them were, but a lot of them will talk about the kids, and that's the a lot of the time when I used to kick, it was because of
Uh-huh.
they're speaking negative comments on the kids, and so that was
Right.
my main thing.
That's what I could say. Different admins kick out for different reasons. You know, some of them be kicking out because they don't like you. Some of them might kick you just to be kicking. You know, all of them do it for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I
y'all
had a
got
very
questions, put a one.
yeah.
Okay.
Somebody asked a question.
I'm gonna open up one box. Make it quick. If you get disrespectful, you getting kicked. So make it quick. And y'all don't forget to gift the host, y'all. Make sure y'all gifting.
Your admin was condoning
Okay,
all
come
of
up
it.
in the box that's open.
No, I wasn't
Cookie.
condoning anything. I don't
Hey,
know if you just came
Cookie.
in, Mama Sita,
Right.
but I'm not
Come to the
condoning anything.
box.
Matter of fact, I used to give her good advice, so she would not have lost her
Mm-hmm.
kid. If she would have listened to me, she wouldn't have lost her
Right.
kids. But she didn't. She
Right.
didn't listen to nobody.
If
That
y'all want to ask questions, hit the box with the plus sign on it.
it
And
got
make it
so
quick,
bad.
y'all.
It got so
Go
bad to
ahead.
where I was trying to really reach out to her after she blocked me. So I got at one of the admins, mother of three.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically said, "Okay, well, I'll cash app Angelica and tell her that you want to speak with her." And I'm like, "Cash app her, like for real? So you got to cash app her just to get a message across now? Oh, this is getting this is getting crazy." And
Yeah, cause she do that now. She be like, if y'all want to ask me something or y'all want to come in the box, send me a CA. Yeah, everything is send me a CA. Send me a CA. Go ahead, Kay, cause I don't wanna cut across you while you talking.
okay, I'm still
You
wearing the
still
logo.
wait a minute, African proof or whoever you is. You can't ask no questions up in here. You not gifted. Don't admins do your door deals. She asking too many questions. Go ahead, Kay.
Okay, look, I'm reading the comments right now, so it's kind of like rubbing me the wrong way.
Boo, don't pay them no attention. Don't pay them no attention. I asked, okay, I'm going to say it this one last time. Comments. If y'all have a question, hit the plus sign box and come up and ask the question. Okay? If you have a question, we open the box for the ones that want to ask the question. But don't keep, asking questions in the comments. We can't read all the comments at one time. Hit the box with the plus sign on it. Are y'all scared to come up? Go ahead, boo. I guess
Okay,
people don't
Okay,
comprehend.
my other phone had died, and I'm not admin on my other phone. I'm sorry about that. Anything you don't like, let me know. They getting
Okay.
out.
mhm.
Okay. Oh, what she doing her door deals down there? She got them too. Go ahead, Kay. I don't want to keep stopping you because they asking questions in
What
the
was the question?
comments, and
So yeah, I'm
somebody
answering
asked down
questions.
there.
I'm answering questions.
Okay,
You guys
somebody,
come up.
yeah, she answering questions, y'all. Anybody want to ask her any questions? Come up to the box with the plus sign in it. Thank you for the gift, Jack. Jack's DNA test. Yep. Y'all got any questions? There you go. Thank you, Boo. There you go. You got
Hey
questions,
y'all.
Boo?
Yes.
Hey.
How you doing? So lovely K. So do you see two different
Thank you, y'all.
personalities? One on the app and one off the app when you're talking with her?
Yes. Off the app, she's the sweetest thing ever. But on the app, she gets bitchy. But I think it's a facade. Like you said, I think it's multiple different personalities going on there
Okay.
because she can go
Well, type
from
it exclusive.
0 to 100, you know. But she's the sweetest thing ever. When I call her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also, have you been watching her lives here lately since the kids have been gone?
Yes and no. And why I say that is because I can
Mm-hmm.
only watch it for so long before it starts
Mm-hmm.
to irritate my soul.
Okay, I was asking that because for me it seems as though that she could be on some type of substance, but I don't watch her regularly, so I was just wondering, is this the norm for her? And do you
Well, the
see
thing is,
something different?
she is taking pills. She has admitted to it that she is on psychotropic medication.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Sir Quill.
She
Sir
has
Quill.
admitted, right?
Oh,
She has.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've
Okay.
Yep.
seen some of her lives, but like I said, it's very difficult for me to watch because
Mm-hmm.
it's like God sends all these different little signs to me, and I can see through it, and it's kind of scary because
Mm-hmm.
I can't warn her anymore. And I believe God told me just to sit back, and He's going to take care of her because He did send me to warn her
Mm,
because I feel so
Mm-hmm.
deeply about everything. And I could just watch her for a minute, and God will tell me something that's gonna happen to her, or it's just, whew, it's just I don't know. I can't really watch her like that no more.
Right.
okay. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it, Boo?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
You know how to get
Thank you.
down?
Yes, I
Okay. Okay. Anybody else got any more questions for Kay? Cause looking at the video with Tristan, he had the same stuff to say. He said the same thing. So when everybody's saying the same thing, it got to be some truth in it. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking to Miss Wanda, being that Miss Wanda is one of the ones that like to take up for her. You know what I'm saying? And he had to really open up her eyes too. That was a good question. Keep it coming. Yeah, come on, y'all. If anybody else got any questions, come on up in the box with the plus sign on it. But I seen Miss Wanda did ask her if she could talk to her offline. She told her she wanted to do a Zoom meeting with her with some other women. So, Miss Wanda say Miss Wanda claims she didn't see none of her videos. She never heard her cuss at the kids. She never heard her talk under her daughter clothes. And that's another question. As a woman, you know what I'm saying? Women with girls. How you feel about another woman talking up under her daughter clothes on an app like this? You know what I'm saying? Telling everybody that your daughter um what she doing in her bedroom and the feelings that she having and her being in relationships with girls and her cycle and all kind of stuff like that. How did that make you feel, Kay? I
You,
know it
you
pissed
know
me
what?
off. I was
You know
mad.
what? It was a
Mhm.
live that she did with Samaya when she picked Samaya up from the grandma's house and they went out to eat.
Mhm.
Watched that for about an hour. I think I was her admin at that time. Yeah, I was. I was her admin
Mhm.
at that. And Samaya is just such a ray of light.
She is.
She didn't know how to really talking about angelic. She didn't really know how to connect with her daughter. So I
Right.
got in the comments and I told her, I said, talk to her about what her interests are and what she likes to do.
Right.
Wrote it right across the
Right.
screen. She read it, and then that's when she was asking Samaya what she was interested in.
Mhm.
And from that point on, it was like I'm thinking that Angelic is getting it. I'm thinking that she's connecting. She's trying to connect with her daughter. But then when she said those things about Samaya and allowed Samaya to get beat,
Right.
then I know that she doesn't care about her child. She doesn't care about her daughter. She
Mhm.
doesn't she doesn't a mother wants to protect their child. A mother wants to
Mhm.
teach their child. And I never seen her do any of those things. And it just
Yep.
disturbed me because it was like, this is your daughter. You shouldn't
Right.
be putting her on blast like this. And if you guys remember, a lot of
Right.
times Samaya would be in the room. She wouldn't even be around her mom alive.
Right. She liked it to stay to herself. She definitely did. She would stay in her room. She definitely would. Admin, did you want to come up and say something? I see you got some good comments down there. But yeah,
Um,
she
was you allowed to
she
talk
was
to your
saying that
daughter one on one or her kids period one on one? Like
Oh no,
get to know her?
she
No, I
didn't
didn't.
want me to interact with the kids.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Was trying to help her get some taxes, and I think she mentioned that in the other video when she was slandering me,
Right.
talking about that I was trying to use her kids on
She
taxes
did
and all.
say that.
That wasn't even the issue.
Yeah,
The
she
issue
did say that.
I'm a tax preparer, and when you have a business, like I told her to get an LLC in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, then you can get money back from your business. All you gotta do is show
Right.
receipts. And this is what I'm telling her. And she's, oh well, no, thank you.
Right.
I don't give my kids information out. But I never asked about your kids' information. I only simply asked you, did you want to file taxes?
You right, Miss CC. Yeah, yeah. She had a question for you. Or you had something to say?
Oh no, I didn't
Admin,
have nothing
let's
to say.
play.
You asked if I wanted to come up here. I was telling you no, I didn't want to come up
Oh
here.
yeah. Y'all can
I'm
still
guarding the chat.
admin
You
from
see,
where
I'm down
y'all
here
at,
doing my
right?
thing. I'm just guarding the chat.
Yeah, girl, keep doing your thing, girl. I just opened another box. I mean, you could I saw your comment. You had a good one. What you said was when you was talking about what you said was the best conversation starter with your daughter is asked about the girls at school. You had a good comment because she never asked somebody. She don't have that girly talk with her like that. I never heard her sit down and have like a little girl. She did everything so much on live till she embarrassed her. Till somebody was asked her, she said, "Do everything got to be on live?" She cussed her out. She say, yeah. She say, but what if my friends see it? She told her to shut the F up. You just saying that because they saying that. Let's wake it up. Let's wake it up. That's what really pissed me off that day. Because how you gonna wake some up on your daughter? Like, why would you do that to her? You know what I'm saying? You really embarrassed that baby. You made her feel bad. I really didn't like that. And if I could have put my hand through the phone and punched her in her eye, I would have did it. You had a question? Okay. Yeah, that really pissed me off. And to be honest with you, I always felt like, no shade, I felt like she jealous of
Yeah,
somebody.
so somebody
And that's how I feel now. I feel like she jealous of her own daughter. And that's
No,
the way
I
I
think
see it.
it's jealousy. I'm a disagree with you. I think it's more or
Mm.
less she doesn't know how to connect with her. You know, like
Say that
when you
again.
she doesn't know how to connect with her daughter, like on an emotional level, because that
I'm
night when
saying
she had,
when it come to, go ahead.
I just don't. I don't think she doesn't like her. I don't think she's jealous of her. I just think that she doesn't know how to connect with her, and
I'm gonna
it
tell you why I said that. Go ahead.
I
no,
want to
and
say
that's
why I
what I
said that
that's
too.
what I think. That's what I
Yeah,
think. She just
I'm gonna tell you why I said that. I'm gonna tell you why I said that. Now I agree with you when you say she don't connect with her emotionally and stuff like that. I feel like she jealous of her because she down her too much when it come to her shape and stuff like that. She call her ugly. She call her fat and stuff like that. And a mother shouldn't do that to her daughter. That's why I feel like she jealous of her. I feel like she jealous of her in certain situations. Like you don't call your daughter fat, tell her face and her arms getting too fat, and then you ugly and bring your ugly ass. You know what I'm saying? And then do her hair to the point you got her in tears and you know it don't look good. So I just
because
feel like in certain areas, you know, she could be
Hmm.
jealous of her.
And
Yeah.
also, when people give her the way that she look at her and they
Mm-hmm.
give her stuff,
Right.
she be real jealous of that. Like when she's put it in her
Mm-hmm.
car to take her to get her hair done. And who do that child like that? And they gonna get your hair done. If they cash you, then
Right.
they gonna get it done since they got so much to say. Who gonna put an old wig? Like my kids
Mm-hmm.
come first. I don't know if y'all kids come first, but my kids most definitely come first. The bills, the
mhm,
kids most definitely come first. That makes me
of
comfortable in
course,
life.
Right.
So, in
And
saying that, the way that
yeah.
she just look
Yeah.
at him when people give her and stuff, that's why we
Right.
saying that she's jealous of her. Like honestly,
And she said something too one day, Kay. She said, she told them, she said, y'all sending somebody all this money. I need my hair done. What y'all gonna do for me? You know what I'm saying? She said it just like that. Y'all sending the money out to Samaya. What y'all gonna do for me? My hair need to be done. And I'm
yeah,
like,
it's all
well, dog, can't the baby have something?
yeah, it's
Huh?
all. She's a very self-centered
Yeah.
person.
Oh yeah, very self-centered, very self-centered. Yep, and then she did turn around and told them that if y'all gonna do this now, don't be biased. The boys need their haircut too. I say now she done got out of hand with this. Now you really think we go supposed to take care of your family? Is we really doing this? You
but
know what I'm
she went and
saying,
did
girl?
their
You really
haircuts
need a
because
job.
she said they was Israelites and she
Mm-hmm.
didn't believe in that. But when it came down to
Right.
your case, they was Israelites,
Mm-hmm.
sweetheart, and your kids couldn't get a haircut. But when it
Mm-hmm.
came down to the folks, that's why we need to open up your eyes and see when you getting played. Because it's not only about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when it come down to my money, they can get a haircut. You asking for haircuts. But when it came down to your money, when
Mm-hmm.
you first got on the app, you was an Israelite and they couldn't get haircuts when it looked like
Mm-hmm.
they was growing from a haircut from months ago. So make it. I mean,
Right.
you confusing me.
Yeah.
Right. You
I
had
just had
something to
a
say, boo?
yeah, I
Go
had
ahead.
another question. Lovely
Mm-hmm.
K, when you and her talked behind the scenes, what were some of her desires? What did she ever say what she would like for her future to look like besides a reality show? Did she ever say what she would like her future to look like for her and her children?
Hey.
No, we never touched on that. Honestly,
No.
no, we never did.
Or her accomplishments, or anything like that? What she wanted to
No,
accomplish? No.
no, it wasn't even
Okay.
any.
Now listen, y'all. Oh no, go ahead. I don't want to cut across you while you asking your questions. Go
But
ahead.
we didn't. When we
Yeah,
talk,
thank you
like
for the questions.
I used to basically
Mm-hmm.
when we talk, I'll give you a synopsis. When we talk, I would be the one
Mm-hmm.
talking. I'd be the one talking. She'd be the one listening, and she'd be like, "Okay, okay,"
Mm-hmm.
you know, what I mean? Like that. Not too much elaboration from her part. I would
Right.
just be the one
Okay,
talking.
this in the CA. I hear you in one ear. It's coming out the
Right.
other, but this in the
Yep. That's
CA.
exactly.
Yeah, just send it. Who
That's
got the
all she
most?
knew. Mm-hmm. Cause I can it seems like every time somebody try to tell her something, I know that she like to talk across you. You can't get it out because she be talking across you. She'll start making excuses before you even finish the sentence. Like she'll already, but no, but I can't, before you can even get through, finish her telling her what you need to tell her, she always making excuses, girl, already. She cuts across you. She don't listen. Like you said, Kay, you would tell her stuff and she'll say, okay, but then she would do the opposite once she got online. And I noticed
Right.
a lot of time Patrick used to tell her that, and
Oh,
Patrick
I'm
be
sorry.
online, and Patrick could be like, why you got me on? See, there you go again. He'll say, there you go. You ain't say all of that. You ain't say all of that before we got online. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. You ain't say all of that, before we got online. Every time you cut the live button on, you start being disrespectful. And that's that day they got into it. And she told the lie to call the police on him. Remember that day? They got
Uh-huh.
into it. And
When
he said she act different when she cut. Well, go ahead.
she was sitting on the floor, I think that was the lie.
Yep. She was sitting
Yeah.
on the floor.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was sitting on the floor. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna move forward, y'all. And anybody got any other questions before we move forward? Alicia, did you have a question? Okay. So after the now we see that the kids are being removed, y'all, and she partying and living her best life. And how do y'all, I just want to say this don't have nothing to do with Kay, but I'm just asking questions. We all women in here, maybe some men. How do y'all feel about the way she acting right now? I'm not gonna say she don't love her kids. I'm not gonna say that because I seen when she first came on the app. You know what I'm saying? I saw the love she had for the kids. They did look like a cute little family. I even seen little pictures when she was a true Israelite. They look weird that she had them in church and everything, y'all. If y'all go on her page, on her profile, when she used to wear her little head wraps and stuff, and they used to be in church, it was nice. But to see her now, it just show you what greed can do for people. Like the scamming that went on today and the partying that went on last night. And the rides in the car with Detroit Thought and 21 and all of them. So what y'all think about that?
Mm.
Tasha, you went both places.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep
Y'all
my
can come
hand
up.
on making sure that people in here,
She happy.
is real
That's
people
just
and not, trolls. And it just
Miss CC,
keep
did you want to
happening
come
on
up?
me. Yeah, I got two phones. I got four if they need me to. Come on.
Yeah. If y'all got questions or if y'all got any comments or any questions, comments or questions, if y'all want to elaborate or whatever, hit the plus button on the box. Okay, there you go. Oh, girl, what picture is that? Who butt was
Oh, that's
that?
me. No, that's me. Hi,
Mama Alicia.
Ben. Hi, ladies.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it, friend. I'm gonna change it. Only thing I'm saying is,
Girl.
I think she just wanted a little break, like I said, and when that break is over, and she realized them kids is really gone. That bitch gonna be feeling that shit real soon. She can go ahead and live her best life. Cause let me tell you something, I went through that shit with my kids, and let me tell you something, I couldn't party. Okay,
Right.
I couldn't go straight out and party, honey. I ain't
Right.
lose my kids when I was no bad mother. I trusted somebody to watch my kids while I was working and things like that. You understand, right? You understand what I'm saying? A big difference. But that shit want to hear her
Right.
motherfucking ass. And I feel for her because if she think it's gonna be that easy to get them kids back,
Right.
it's not. It's not. Cause I'm gonna do that shit
Right.
right now. It's not gonna be easy for her.
Cut.
And it's sad because she really
Right.
don't care right now. She really don't care. That bitch talking about getting drunk,
Right.
hanging out with them kids, die, and them shaking her ass, wanna be doing skits for 21, dumb ass, and when they got her kids neither. How the fuck too, dumb as shit too.
Right.
And y'all getting all
Right.
these money from these people on this app, and y'all not doing nothing with it but smoking it up, drinking it up, and going to the fucking club.
She
She's
has
wrong
more
for that.
problems.
And you know
She
what? Go ahead.
she she
And she
has
wanted to
more
fuck. That's
problems
the
than that.
problem. She wanted the nigga. She wanted
She
the
she's
nigga. She
up
wanted them
against
niggas over there. Dirty
she's up
bitch.
against
Wait a minute.
charges. She has charges that are coming up on her for child neglect.
She do.
Also,
She
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 do.
has a
wanna fuck the
custody.
jail.
She has a custody hearing where the baby daddy
Mm-hmm.
Cooper is filing for sole custody of all three
Full
children.
custody. Right.
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 Um,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
also, she has a case with CPS. Well, the
She
children are in
does.
foster care. They're in foster care, so she has to continue to go to court, and she has to do whatever they tell her to do. If she
Let
doesn't
me
do
tell you
it,
something.
Right.
That bitch gonna
She
she'll
forget.
was.
lose them too.
She
She'll
ain't
lose
gonna
them
care
too.
after a while. She ain't gonna care about them courts and
She
shit
was
after a
served
while.
today.
I think if
Right.
Okay,
they
She
good.
keep
was
giving
served
her
today.
money like they giving
Yeah.
her, she's not
That's what
gonna
I'm
care.
saying
It's
too.
gonna push her
Love, they
away
keep
from her
giving her
kids
money
long
and
as they take
shit.
care of her. Um,
No, let me
Right.
tell you something. She
Lady
too
Twin, I
motherfucking
I
grown.
Hold up,
I
y'all. Hold
agree with
up. Hold
you.
up.
I agree with you a lot what you said. Now
Uh.
I can agree with her caring about her kids, but some point the money got
Mm.
involved, and she just was like, but she figured
Right.
this app out. She already had it mapped out,
Mm-hmm.
as we see,
She
and she already
studied
had
it.
cases. She already had cases against
Right.
her before the app. We all
How many
gotta
Right.
cases
keep
was it
that in
against Sonic
mind.
Team?
She had
I
before
can't say,
Bigo, I
but she
think she had 69. No, she had 69 before Bigo. And I think it's like 72 now.
ooh,
Ain't it, Misha? But she,
Oh,
I,
that's
I
a
might have said the
lie.
name wrong, baby. I'm sorry.
Cause where I'm
Miriam,
well, they
please
from,
was
get out
already
of
on their
here.
way getting taken.
it only takes you two
Right.
times to get a motherfucking case on you over this up this motherfucker from
We
Baltimore,
care.
baby.
I'm from
That's too
Baltimore
many
too,
But
cases.
and you can
see,
tell you
that's
from
the thing.
Baltimore.
Okay,
Right.
love,
I
yeah.
can
They
tell.
would have been snatched.
But,
And it's hard taking care of
but
kids. She
see,
was
y'all, let me say
30
something.
and she got all them kids
Mm-hmm.
back to back. So I can imagine how hard it is.
But
But
let me
still,
tell
to
you
let money
something.
come between you and your kids, it's like you sold your kids. So
Let me tell
to an
y'all
app.
something. I had my first one at 15, and I had three kids back to back. Okay, they're a year apart. And not one time, but I had six altogether. I was pregnant 8 times. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it wasn't hard, but it was hard. But the thing was, I knew every time I laid down I could get pregnant. I knew that. And if I
Right.
decided to take a pill or not was my choice. She had a choice to say no. She had a choice to have sex, to use a condom, or not do it at all. Okay? So you could call me a hoe all you want to. I had a husband. That's the difference. She busting it wide open for these niggas and they ain't got a ring to
And ain't
first.
giving it
Five of
shit.
my
Ain't giving
kids
her
about
shit.
five of my kids was by my first husband and my one child. Okay? So I know who my kids' fathers is. But let me tell you something. I didn't go to my aunt, my mama, my sister, my brother. They were all my responsibility. This girl get more money than anybody I know. Okay, back then, when we were having babies, you don't get that much child support. She was getting enough money to support her kids, her house, everything. The girl was blessed. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
to say, I said at one point, if taking your kids, using them for content and using them for money, then you might as well go find all the single
That was
parents that's struggling
that's the
and
words. I
and
can't
direct
believe
them to
it.
Bigo.
When I first seen her app and
Direct
she
them to
was like,
Bigo and tell them,
"This is my storyline, my life," I said, "Bitch, what? You got everybody in
mm-hmm.
your motherfucking business, bitch. Dumbass.
Right.
She's a dumb
Hey,
hoe.
Cooper. How you doing, Coop? Congratulations, Coop. And I hope that you
Congratulations,
continue to
bro.
grow well with your
Yup.
kids, Coop.
What's your kid?
I hope everything work out for you.
When she told me
Yeah.
one day she was
So
on her life, she was like, I stopped.
thank you
She
for the
told me she
gift.
stopped.
Thank you for the
She told
gift,
me
Coop.
she stopped sucking dick. Yeah, bitch, you stopped sucking dick, bitch. Now you back to sucking dick again. Again, that's what she wanted to do, bitch. And
Yeah.
you couldn't wait. She couldn't
Yeah.
wait.
Hold on, friend. Hey, Coop, did you want to come in the box or you want to stay in the comments? Oh, I hate when my phone do that. Did you want to come up and say hi, or you want to stay in the comments? Coop do come visit me every now and then. Thank you for.
So busy in the streets, or they're so busy worried about their friends. But this girl actually has all her kids, and they all are communion together. They're all together.
Right,
They're all, you know what I'm saying?
right,
Would read bedtime stories to them, you know, and so
right.
that kind of got me.
So it's easy to say that she looked like when she first came up here, she looked like a good mom, looked like she
Right,
had a nice family. Yeah,
right.
so because I can say, when I first seen her up here, I can say that I almost felt the same way. I was like, okay, she remind me of myself because I had 6 kids, and she looked like, I know it's hard having kids, and it looked like they was all put together, and she was doing her thing. It did look like that. It did look, because I used to watch her myself. So when did you become her admin? Like, when did you first have like your first communication with her and become her admin?
For the first time, I wanted to talk to her, so I went up into her box and we talked.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I see potential in you. I said, have you ever thought about opening a business? I said, all you need is an LLC. I'll help you with
Mm-hmm.
any work that you need to put through, or anything. I help you with whatever you need, geared towards the LLC, because she, at the time, she was
Mm-hmm.
selling oils or something like that, and hair.
Mm-hmm.
Remember all the oils she had and stuff like that? So I thought that she could use somebody who knows about getting business license to help her along the way, so that way she could have something solid to stand on. And she was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, I would like to do that. She said she would like to do that. And I followed her, she followed me. And then I straight up told her, I said, I don't do Cash App. I said, but I will support you as a host. And she
Right.
said, oh, that's fine.
So,
Oh, she was all in agreement with it. And so as time went
so,
on, go ahead.
uh-huh.
As time went on,
No. Mm-hmm.
um, I asked her for admin. I came in the box and asked her for admin. She said, okay, well, admin is $20. I said, okay, well, I told you that,
Oh,
I don't
wow.
do the cash app thing. So I sent her
Uh-huh.
about equivalent to $20 in beans the first time. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then she put me as her admin. And then from then on, I'm just sending beans. I'm sending beans. I'm lighting her up. I'm like number one in the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the
Right.
biggest gift, you know. And
And you
at
you are a
the time,
good gifter. I give you that. Uh-huh.
at the time, I
Go
didn't
ahead,
even
boo.
think I didn't think nothing of it, because I'm like, this is nothing. I have businesses. I have, you know, they call me cashy on this app. I'm pretty sure people know that. But anyway, I have money, so I wasn't really tripping off of the little beans or whatever. I just wanted her to make her quota.
Right. Y'all gonna get a chance to ask questions when the interview over. I'm gonna open the box and I'm gonna let y'all come up and ask questions. Okay, so hold y'all questions and hold y'all comments. Okay, y'all gonna get a chance to speak, but we gonna finish the interview first. So can we honestly say that you was trying to help her out because you know what it's like to have kids. You got kids on your yourself. So she
Right.
seemed like a very nice young lady. So we know that she could be very manipulative, when it come to trying to be real nice. She got that nice side, then she got that manipulative side. So you started being her admin and started sending her money, but the first thing that come out was she needed a CA, right?
Yes. And I wasn't.
Did you
I don't have
feel
cash
so,
app, so I really
right?
wasn't on the cash app thing. I was just like, I'll just help you reach your quota.
Admin,
Yes.
right?
Stop
Go
lying.
ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
You just keep on listening, bitch. But anyways, my bad. Um, so what I'm saying is that I looked out for her, and I gave her, at least in the whole entire time that I was dealing with her, which was probably like about 3 months, I gave her about a dragon. So I gave her 10,
Mhm.
10 that 10,000 beans. Yes. And she never said thank you. She never called me and
Wow.
told me, like, I appreciate nothing. Nothing. She just it was just like it didn't matter to her. It didn't matter to her. It didn't matter to her because at the end of the day, she was looking for cash apps. But she accepted my
Right.
being. So when she lost her
Mhm.
host when she lost her host page, that's when her true colors came out for me. That's when she stopped answering my text messages when I would text her because she felt like
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't willing to give cash app and the beans didn't matter anymore because she's no longer a host. I didn't matter to her anymore.
Wow. So she got money hungry when she first started seeing them cash apps coming because I know the more I watched her, when I first started watching her was the kids, when the kids were sick and the babies they had RSV and she was dealing with CPS then because she had removed the children out the hospital. And I seen where she was taking the kids. Somebody told her that she need to take all of them to the hospital, and they was sending her money then. So can we honestly say that when she got hooked on the money, when people started sending her cash apps, and she knew how to work the people, I would say she knew how to finesse the people. Okay, so she saw then that her kids was bringing in her a lot of money. Can we honestly say that that's what started the cash apps to flowing because she knew the kids was getting her what she needed?
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly why I say the greed came in because it's like she became
Mm-hmm.
greedy. When I first
Right.
came into contact with her, she seemed to be a humble young lady. But the more and more, like you said, she saw that cash app growing. She saw that money, the numbers going up, and
Mm-hmm.
then she got all out of control. And it was like to me, she sold her soul for what she was getting on Cash App. Like it didn't nothing mattered. Not even her kids at that point. Once she seen how much money she could
Right.
make.
Right. Because I had played a video the other day when she first called Patrick. And in the video, Patrick was telling her that she needed to stop putting her information on live because this the first CPS call, and I think it had came from Charlie. I'm not sure, but she had a CPS call, and he was telling her. He kept saying over and over, "Well, how do people get? How do people get your address, man? You need to get off live. You need to not show the kids." He said the kids don't need to be on this app. He told her that, and she kept saying, "Well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and not do nothing? I can't be a host if I don't have the kids, in the live." So can we honestly say she was warned about the children at that point? That was the first beginning of people telling her that this not an app for kids. But because if y'all notice, she always say, "My support is there. That's my support. That's my resources." So she really, really did get greedy over the money to the point she started forgetting that you was her friend, that you was really there for her, and the other admins, they was really dragging her in the comments. Really, they still be dragging her in the comments. So she started treating you bad because you wasn't giving her what she wanted, and that was the money. Instead, you was trying to help her meet her quota by sending her beans. She didn't want the beans, she wanted the money.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, Tamisha, that
Mm-hmm.
basically when she lost her host page, the beans didn't matter anymore
Mm-hmm.
because she's no longer a host, so she doesn't need to make a quota. She can make a fufu and she can get
Mm-hmm.
her cash back. So
Okay, so I want to ask you this. When it came down to the kids, because I know you had a lot of love for the children. That's what drew you to her in the beginning. So when it
yeah,
came down to the kids, and you would see her do little stuff on the app, and tried to call her on the back end. What was the first thing you noticed that she did that made you call her and say, Angelic, please don't do this. That's wrong when it came to the kids?
Okay. It was one particular lie where she was like stressed out, and she was like, "I need
Mm-hmm.
weed. I need to smoke." And she's on the
Mm-hmm.
other phone. Samaya, give me your phone. She calling the weed man on Samaya's phone, trying to find some weed.
Wow.
And then you hear the little baby in the back, Matthew. Mama, did the weed man pick up the phone? I
Wow.
hold on. I said, hell no. So I
That's
told her, I said,
crazy.
stop talking about that. I said, you got your son talking about did the weed man call back yet? That is not appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a call on your ass. So you need to just refrain from that and let's talk about something else. And she said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she did listen to me at that point, but it didn't last long because 2 days later, she was right back on the same binge, talking about weed and how
That's
she didn't
crazy.
feel it. It was just like, uh, yeah,
So
it really
yeah,
was.
I'm
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I said
No,
it
what
really
I was
was.
going to say was
Go ahead.
mm-hmm. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I think we kind of lag, girl, because I'm like, I think we lag it. But what I wanted to say was like, it was very surprising to me because usually shit stuff like that, you want to keep that off a line. You want to keep that behind closed doors because there's so many judgmental
Mm-hmm.
people out there that will look at you as like, what the fuck is she doing? And having your son being worried about the weed man, that was fucking crazy.
Right.
You know?
And he 4 years old. He shouldn't know nothing about no weed, man. At 4. You know what I'm saying? That's trifling. Okay, so y'all, we gonna open the panel because I'm gonna let y'all ask questions too. So if y'all wanna ask the
Okay,
question, put
as
a
one
one.
of her a former admin, when you heard her talk about weed and the kids heard her, so it wasn't at that point that you didn't give up on her because that you really was there for the kids. As
Right.
I found out to getting to know you, your best interest was for the kids, and you was there. Your main focus was for the kids. So,
Yes.
can you tell the people that was not in here the other night, when did it the breaking point came? When did it stop for you? When did you say enough was enough?
Right.
It have been probably right before Samaya got hit. I have been feeling a certain type of way because I hadn't talked to her in a couple of days. So I was
Mm-hmm.
feeling like something, and I went on Ganja Blaze panel, I think, or her live, and they were talking about um, Angelic, but I was already feeling like something was going on. So I
Mm-hmm.
immediately texted her before I even seen the video of Samaya. I texted her. I said, matter of fact, I sent you that text message, Miss Parker. When I sent her the
Mm-hmm.
text, I told her that I feel like something bad is gonna happen. Um,
Right.
she didn't respond, and then so after that, I saw the video of Patrick and Samaya, or Samaya getting beat, and at that point, I broke down. I went to her panel. I told her how I felt. A lot of other people that were felt the same way I did, and a lot of them stepped back at that point as well. But that beating with Samaya, that was too much for me. I could never
Right.
let a man put his hands on my daughter in that way. Nowadays it's very different than how it used to be back in the day, where we used to get spanked and stuff like that. Now it's considered abuse because
Right.
of the level of force that he used with her, and that was like the turning point at that point.
Right. And a
Okay,
lot of
Miss
people, a lot
K.
of her, one of
Can
her
I ask
other
you one more
admins said the
question?
same thing. Go ahead,
Um,
Tosh.
is there anything that you can tell us since she wanna shade the old ladies over here, is there anything that you can tell us that you seen besides the weed that was weird offline when you talked to her, far as the kids, and you tried to get us straight about it? That we would like to know.
Oh, you said, is there anything else that I tried to get her straight about?
Yeah, far as off, like when you talk to her off the live, like is there any like odd tap your bags? Thank
Okay.
you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Miss Angie.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, like when you talk to her outside of the app, is there anything
Okay.
else that you seen weird? You know that you tried to warn her about before the beach.
Thank you, boo.
No, because I
Thank y'all.
always defended her. So if I saw something, I would tell her. But that was like really the only thing that I really saw that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I needed to like tell her. But at the
Right.
end of the day, I used to call her and check on her all the time. I used to always make sure she was good, the kids was good. If they needed any medicine
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that, I would get it door dashed, you know. And she said, "No, Kay, you've already done a lot." She said, "I really appreciate what
Wow.
you're doing for me, you know." And so at that point, it was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, well, she's good. She doesn't need the medicine, but if you need anything, I'm here. And that was my position.
Right. Cause
The
so we can
kids.
say you played more than the position of an ad man. You was there as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You went beyond the app as an ad man. You was a good friend. So out of all the admin she had, because I heard, and I know she missed that in you because she did Key the Man the same way. Remember, she was mad because Key the Man didn't call her and she didn't check on her. And you know, all the things you saying that you did, she asked Key the Man why she didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you wasn't there for me. You don't call me. You don't check on me. And Key had to let her know, well, I got kids, I got a family, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, she only attacked Key the Man because, like we was talking about the CAs, it was another person that came in that day and was giving her a lot of money that was attacking Key the Man that made her turn on Key the Man. So she gave that girl admin, you know what I'm saying? The girl named Foreign, somebody,
Okay,
she
fine.
ended
I
up
don't.
giving her the admin. Yeah, she ended up giving her the admin. She basically took her side over Key the Man. So we can honestly say that the CAs has really, really, really went to her head.
So
So
was it about the most
you
CAs who
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yes,
yeah.
yes,
favorite?
yes. If you didn't have as much money as this person and this person wanted
Mm-hmm.
admin, you're gonna get admin. It doesn't matter. The highest bidder
And,
wins.
And as her
and she
former admin,
also
did you take a lot of attack from other people from her that you had to really defend her?
mm-hmm.
How you feel about that? That she turned on you?
My thoughts are like this. This app is evil anyway. Half of these people are
Right.
trolls. They don't mean nothing to me, and they
Mm-hmm.
don't mean nothing to her. Half of them call CPS. Half of them are happy her kids are gone, which is probably a good thing because I don't think she needs her kids at this point because of her mental state.
Not at this point. Right.
This app is just demonic, like just like her, demonic.
Right.
And so them giving me backlash didn't really bother me because I used to always comfort their ass. I used to cuss them out. I used to defend her, like you said, and all of that. So it didn't really bother me. It just more or less
Right.
let me see how many evil people is in this world because I came for good. I didn't come for
Right.
evil. I didn't come to try to destroy her.
Can I
I
say
came to
something
try.
real fast,
Right.
Kay?
Yes.
Um, as a black woman and seeing before I got to know you, now that I know that you was in it for the kids and your heart is good, it's really good. And she lost a good friend, I want to
Right.
say.
She
But
did.
as
She did.
me, being I was going on if they had a picture of her, I was on their lives, honey. I was when once I get myself situated and my house situated, I was up on them lives and I was really, going in on her. And have I seen you on
Right.
the live before, getting to know you, I would have felt some type of way. I would have came for you too. It's not even that it's evil. It was just about when is it going to stop? Like we see it at our
Mm-hmm.
own eyes. Like, so when is it? When does it stop? So I think it was that with a lot of people, and not far as evil. It was just like, okay, you over there defending her, and we see a lot of bad shit in her. So you was in it for the kids, and your heart, like I said, is very very big. So
Yes.
I
And
think
you,
that's
you
what
know
it
what's
was.
funny? You know what's
Yes.
funny, Tasha? One day, Kay, one day you came in, and I didn't know you was under a different name. And I didn't let villagers come in my room. I would kick them out every time I see them come in. And I saw you come in as Lovely K, and I thought you was still one of her people. And I was like, oh, no, you can't be in here. I was like, oh no, you can't be in here. But then when I finally met you, and I can honestly say, since I have met you, you have only been nice to me. Very, very sweet, kind hearted person. So I feel like she really lost a good friend. And the ones that's down here, if y'all want to ask questions, put a one. Make sure y'all give the host before y'all come up. Please don't be long winded. If y'all want to ask questions, put a one. Cause I'm gonna open the box. One box. Y'all got questions. I see y'all down there commenting. Okay, we moving on. But I see y'all down there commenting. So when y'all want to ask questions, y'all need to put a one. Cause I saw somebody down there say they wanted to ask you when did the support stop? What was the last draw? I saw that.
Oh, the last drop when
Well,
she.
uh-huh. But you said
It's
it already. Yeah.
it's not so much about taking my admin because I had been stopped supporting her, so
Uh-huh.
I understand why she took it. But
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, it was like when Samaya screams, when I hear her screams, I can still hear it in my head
Right.
replaying. I had to step down. I had to step back.
Right. And that I think that kind of triggered a lot of us because I think every time I hear that video, I can't listen to it. It like do something to me. Every time I hear that baby screaming, hollering for her mama, it just do something to me. And her in the background saying, girl, if you don't shut up, I'ma go my round. I'ma do my round. Like, girl, what you mean you gonna do your round? You don't even beat your boys. You don't pop them or nothing. And they
You
call
keep
you
down there
hoes
in the
and
comments
bitches.
asking what she do. She did a lot. Like you starting to like, who we talking about. You about to get
Who's
kicked.
saying
Like
that?
y'all is like, if you don't know what happened,
No,
we talking
I
about the mother with the
okay.
7 kids,
I
and this is
said
one of her former admins over here that's telling us how
right.
it
And
was
I
being one
said
of
if
her
y'all had
admins,
questions,
Angelica Soul.
I said if you had questions, put a one in a comment. If you had questions, put a one if you want to ask her questions. But when y'all come up, please give when y'all come up. If you have questions, put a one. If you have questions. Okay, because we not answering questions in the comments, y'all. Because we going to keep going. We not going to keep stopping. All right. Go ahead, Kay.
Okay, what
Because
was the question?
we ain't gonna let
What was the
nobody distract you. Okay, we'll go to the next question. We was talking about you were saying that the last draw was when she took your admin and what happened with Samaya. And I wanted to say I saw when she tried to take your admin, they tried to vote against you. That's what I wanted to bring up. The day they tried to vote against you, and they all was sitting there going back and forth and they all was coming up against you. How did you feel at that point knowing that you been there for her more than they? I know you was there, more than the other admins was, the ones that was trying to kick up against you. How did that make you feel?
well? I felt hit. I felt like
Right.
She's the only one that knew and knows how I care for her and how I was trying to, be there for the kids as well. And
Mm-hmm.
I get emotional sometimes, and I told her how I felt, and I broke down to her. And I think
You did.
because I think, yeah, I did. I did on live. It's probably
Yeah, I
on
can
YouTube.
tell you was hurt that night. Yeah,
Yeah, I was hurt because
you
I
was
couldn't
hurt.
understand why
Mm-hmm.
she would even be considering to take me off when I've had her back. I cuss people out for her. I kick people out. Whatever she say do, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I was her beings. I was there for her. I called her on the back end. I mean, I just didn't understand it. It was hurtful.
Right. Cause I even seen in that live that night, I seen the hurt in your face. I saw that. And I saw how she was like straddling with, should I do it or no, I don't want to do it. She really didn't want to do it, but she was letting them push her to do it. And I was like, why is she doing her like that? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? If you know already that she's your friend, you just said she was a good friend, why you keep asking them, should y'all vote? You know what I'm saying? That really pissed me off, and I didn't like that. And I also seen you get, go on panels and take all them hits for her. I saw that myself. So I didn't see any other villagers or admins come to, to the bat for her. So I really, really felt bad for you, you know, being that she did you that way, and you and her know that you did a lot for her and was there for her, because people don't understand that it's not all about finances. Sometimes people need that person to talk to offline. You know what I'm saying? They need to vent sometimes to people, and I'm sure you was there when the kids was driving her crazy and she was going through with Patrick and stuff like that. We women, we emotional, we be needing that.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah, and
sure the other admins, they go ahead, go
I don't
ahead.
know what I don't know what the other admins did. I was just really concerned
Uh-huh.
about me and her and the kids.
Right,
Nobody else mattered. It was just, this is my girl. I love her kids. I'm gonna be there for her.
right.
And so nothing else mattered. I didn't care about
Mm-hmm.
what anyone said. If they said something bad about her, I was ready to fry their ass on the grill for her.
Right.
And I don't think she appreciated it. I think she just replaced me for the highest bidder. Whoever is paying her the
Right.
highest has more power and say so. And she also puts the admins against each other. Kind of like, well,
Oh yeah, she do.
she done gave me 200. Like, I need like at least 300. This is how
Yeah,
she
she
tells.
do.
And then it puts the admins
Wow.
against her, and then everybody's at odds
I
trying to give her the highest amount.
That's crazy. I have seen her do that, and they had an incident last night where they had a girl. I forgot the girl name. Cause they was trying to tell her that the girl wasn't her friend, and the girl was like, "Your admin's the one, not your friends." And she told her that last night. She said, "I keep telling you, they not for you. They not for you." And then I also noticed that she said something about but I don't believe it. Y'all got to come with receipts. And somebody spilling something out the village. Now, who in the family spilling something out the village? Cause she came out and said, was it last week when we was talking? Apparently she was in the window. And I wanted to ask you how you felt about it. And I know how I felt about her